Just picture this for a second. A soldier is carrying a small, maybe brick-sized block of this stuff. All of a sudden, they're taking fire. A command gets sent, and bam! That block instantly expands into a bulletproof shield. Okay, now the threat moves, so another command. The shield just dissolves and reforms into a swarm of tiny drones for surveillance. And once they find the target, maybe those drones all come together and become a single, precise weapon. A shield, a scout, a sword, all from the exact same block of matter.
Okay, I want you to imagine a weapon, but you're gonna have to forget everything you think you know about warfare, because this is something else entirely.
What if the most dangerous weapon of the future doesn't fire any bullets?
What if it doesn't explode?
And get this, what if it doesn't even have a fixed shape? This all leads to a really profound question. What if war itself becomes programmable? Think about that. The idea that conflict, the very substance of it, could be coded and commanded just like a piece of software. I know, it sounds like something straight out of science fiction, right? Well, the reality, it's a lot closer than you might think. So what kind of tech could even make this possible? Let's get into it. We're talking about matter that literally obeys.
The concept has a name, programmable matter. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a material that isn't, well, fixed. It can physically change its own shape, its function, its behavior, all based on commands it receives, whether that's a direct order or data from its environment. It's basically matter with its own instruction manual.
And look, this isn't some pie-in-the-sky idea. This is happening right now. We're talking about major players pouring resources into this. You've got DARPA, the Pentagon's own high-tech research wing. You've got MIT, Harvard, European defense labs. A ton of very smart, very well-funded people are working on this as we speak. So how in the world does this even work? Well, think of it like microscopic Lego. At the tiniest level, you have these little robotic particles. Sometimes they're called K-atoms. They're part of these smart materials that can react to things like electricity or light. And then, layered on top of all that, you have the code, the software that tells all these little particles how to arrange themselves. So you get structures that can literally build themselves up and break themselves down on command.
Okay, so we know what it is, but what happens when this stuff leaves the lab and hits the battlefield? This is where everything, and I mean everything, changes.
The strategic implications here are just staggering. I mean, for centuries, war has been all about logistics, right? Factories, supply chains, storing weapons. Programmable matter just throws all of that out the window. Why would you ship a tank across an ocean when you can basically print one right there on the spot? That whole massive, vulnerable supply chain, gone, replaced by something that's on demand and practically instant. It leads to this incredible idea. Soldiers might not carry weapons anymore. The weapon might carry itself. Now, to be clear, this tech isn't being deployed in huge quantities today. But if you talk to defense analysts, the question for them isn't if this will change warfare, it's when. The second this becomes stable and scalable, the entire rulebook for conflict gets torn up and rewritten practically overnight. And that brings us to the final, and honestly, the most important part of this whole conversation. Because with this kind of power comes a danger that's just as big, but it might not be the danger you're expecting. See, the real danger here isn't just about destruction. The real danger is control. Because you have to ask the most critical question of all. Who programs it? Who's writing the code that tells this stuff what to do? Is it a person? Is it an AI making decisions faster than any human ever could? And what happens if there are bugs or biases written into its very core? And flowing from that, who decides its limits? I mean, if a weapon can become literally anything, what are the things it's not allowed to become? Where do you draw the line? You know, the Geneva Conventions might need a whole new chapter for a war that's fought by algorithms. So here's the final thought I want to leave you with. Future wars, they might not be fought with armies at all. They might be fought with algorithms. The soldier of the future isn't a person. It's a line of code. And victory might not go to the bravest, but to the smartest, or maybe the most ruthless programmer. A future where the ultimate weapon is reality itself.